Numbers can tell a powerful story. Like 1946, the year Alpha Insurance was founded, or the more than 1 million policies currently in force. Backed up by superior service from a local agent right in your community. For 65 years, we've been right there with you. We're looking forward to the next 65.
For a plan built just for you, contact Talisa Scheichel in Holly Pond.
Hi, I'm Leah Patterson-Lust. I'm Coleman County's probate judge. It has been an honor to serve the people of Coleman County through the probate judge's office over the last 6 years. November 6th, 2012, voters will go to the polls and will make a decision about who they want to serve as Coleman County's probate judge over the next 6 years.
First runner-up to Miss Fair Queen and the recipient of a $1,000 cash scholarship is... Boy, that silence is tough. Seems like 10 seconds and it's like a half a second. Silea Swall from Coleman High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Coleman County Fair Queen and the winner of a $1,500 cash scholarship is Rachel Purcell from Westwood High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our Fair Queen contestants. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you for coming to our fair. Thank you for coming to our pageant. God bless you. Have a great night.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Drake Lanier, age 19, of Cold Springs, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in Dorsey Creek Cemetery. Hansville Funeral Home directing. Mr. Lanier died Monday. Visitation will be from 5:30 until 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Vermel Campbell, age 86 of Bremen, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Shine Hopkins and Junior Garman will officiate interment in Bethany Baptist Church Cemetery in Crane Hill. Coleman Heritage Funeral Home directing Mr. Campbell died yesterday. Visitation will be 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Betty June Rule Gorf, age 80 of Birmingham, formerly of Coleman, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Moss Service Funeral Home. Ms. Goff passed away yesterday. Mr. Carol Sandlin, age 85 of Coleman, passed away yesterday. Moss Service Funeral Home is directing the arrangements there. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2. It is Wednesday, the 26th of September. Casual Friday is showing up on Wednesday.
How about that? It's hump day. What can I say?
I didn't get the memo.
I'm sorry. I should bring you a T-shirt, and so we could look like twins.
Jeans,
yes.
Tennis shoes.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, we're going to get casual.
That's right. Actually, I am setting up today for our girlfriend gala. We will be out at Stonebridge all day, and all the decorators are going to be coming out there to decorate their tables, and I'm going to be hauling stuff and doing all kinds of things. And so, yes, I'm going to be in my casual attire today, my United Way T-shirt.
Yeah.
This is our current.
It's much more comfortable.
That's right.
Casual attire anyway.
That's right.
Let's check the weather to start things out today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. The weather almanac for the 26th of September. The average high temperature is now 82. The average low is 54. The record high 96 in 1998 and the record low 36, 1990. Sunset 6:37 and sunrise today. I don't know why we always say tomorrow. We haven't even had sunrise today yet. Is 6:38. See, I remember that from yesterday.
Good.
There's the satellite picture. It looks like rain to the north of us, but our part of the country looks like pretty much fair skies. We have one more satellite picture to show you. And here's the weather forecast for today. Mostly sunny, a little bit of a breeze today with a high near 86. Well, we haven't seen 86 for a while, have we? Clear tonight, low of 59. Sunny again tomorrow with a high of 85. More of the same on Friday, high of 85. Slight chance of rain on Saturday with a high of 81. Then in the upper 70s the first of next week with sunny skies. So only chance of rain is maybe on Saturday sometime. Good football weather.
That's right. It could be a little bit cooler for the football weather.
Well, maybe by the weekend. But anyway, so the Girlfriend Gala is tomorrow.
It is, and we are going to be, the nice thing about this is we set up the day before. So all the chaos is going to happen today. All the decorators, like I said, will be coming in with all their stuff. And like my car is packed with things that I'm going to use on my table because I'm doing a table. But I have also kind of am helping with the Alliance to the Medical Society. They are doing a table, and we met and we discussed this. And I said, well, I have that, and I have that too, and I could bring that. So anyway, and then I also kind of gave some other stuff to somebody else that's decorating a table. But I said, please take that stuff home with you, and I will get it from you later. My car, I won't.
Do you have anything left in your house?
Not much. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all for a good cause, and of course, this is we've been talking about this. Our girlfriend gala, Wild About Girlfriends. It's our big signature event for the year. It's the second annual, and last year I thought went really well. I think the decorators get excited about doing their table, and this year we're actually going to judge. Last year we didn't do it. It was our first year, but we are going to judge, let me see, best of show, most authentic to theme, and there's a third category. Oh, goodness. Something like, the not craziest, but, something kind of funky. So they've got 3 different categories that they can win, and the deal is that if you come to preview from 11 to 1 tomorrow, whether you eat lunch there and preview or just preview, you can actually be one of the judges. We're just letting people judge.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, if you want your table to win, get your friends to come and go to the preview during the day. And so the more people you get to vote for you, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me if it's stacked.
How many ladies usually attend?
I have about 180 ladies that are coming tomorrow.
That's good.
Tomorrow night for dinner. And then I have at least 40 reservations for lunch. So what they're doing is they're doing the lunch at Stonebridge, and then they're doing the preview. They bought a $20 ticket for that. So that was a great way, I think, to have a nice lunch, because they have a great buffet out at Stonebridge, and then come and see our little tablescapes. And then also it was a contribution, to United Way. So it's a good little fundraiser, and I'm real excited about it, and I think that the ladies are real excited about it too, that are attending. So, yeah.
Let's see. Let's check our Facebook friend of the day. Who is our friend today?
Rachel Burnett Brower as our Facebook friend of the day, and I bet you that's her son with her. And yes, she likes Alabama football. I think, that whoever writes this down here, they seek out just to put on the Alabama
you think
fans.
So?
Yeah, I really do. But she also likes the show The Gilmore Girls. So, well, thank you, Rachel, for being our friend today. We appreciate it. And
maybe it's only Alabama people that want to be our friends.
Maybe so. I mean, I could be your friend. If you're an Auburn fan, I could be your friend.
Okay.
So, come on, Auburn fans. Come on over to the dark side.
Let's talk about our guest for today. Who's with us today?
Well, Mr. Howard Rodgers is back, and of course he is with Baldwin Counseling Center, and he is going to be talking to us about education today, and I've already forgotten exactly what he said.
Educational counseling.
Counseling, okay, which I'm not too sure exactly what that is, so I guess we're going to find out. Okay, all right, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, we're going to learn something. Well, every time he comes on, we learn something.
That's right,
yeah,
we do.
Interesting.
George Spear is here. We'll have news and commentary right after this.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Voting has gone through a lot of changes in America since the days of the early West. Because they were short of pencils and paper at that time, they used various things as ballots. Feathers, beans. In one section of Arizona, they used bullets. If it was loaded, it was a vote for one candidate. And if it was empty, it was a vote for another. If the fellow wasn't careful, his whole campaign could blow up right in his face.
Dick Powell. Zane Grey Theater.
Time for news and comment. If you want to share your views, thoughts on what we're talking about, don't hesitate to give us a call. 256-734-7399. Don't forget, we're streaming at channel2coleman.com. Well, to begin with, in the morning news, not a whole lot to talk about except for, and it's always important, property taxes. The income tax threshold for homestead exemptions, they claim, is changing for retirees. You see, I guess Alabama's going to expand the income threshold on homestead exemptions from $7,500 a year to $12,000 a year. Now, come Friday on That's Politics, Barry Willingham, our Revenue Commissioner, will be here to talk with us about this issue, as well as the change in liability insurance requirements for your car. Actually, the change haven't come about. Is what's going to change is they're going to start checking on you. Big Brother's going to start checking, and get ready because it's certainly going to happen beginning in January. In Hartselle, there's a bigger effort than it seems to have happened in Coleman to prevent it from going wet. You know, they got that on the November ballot. And if they do, the council president in Hartselle, that's Kenny Thompson, says he wants to ban single can sales and storefront advertising. They use Coleman as an example of how you can drive through Coleman, and unless you're looking closely, you won't know that it's wet. No storefront advertisements and such as that. Incidentally, I think, how long did that redneck beverage place last on 31? About 30 minutes? I can't remember. Obviously, they didn't do enough business, you understand. But apparently there's a lot of business to be had. Hartselle proponents of this referendum are claiming, they say that they could have about, they say they buy $8.4 million annually spent on beer and liquor in Hartselle, according to a study the council paid for. $8.4 million. If it's that much up there in Hartselle, imagine what it is in Coleman, right? They say that they could amount to about $570,000, almost $571,000 annually in tax revenue. Again, looking at the revenue thing is an indicator. 33-year-old coroner in Lawrence County died suddenly yesterday. See, what? Yeah. 33-year-old Micah Coffey found unresponsive at his home yesterday. Investigating that, trying to figure out what happened. He served 2 terms in Lawrence County. And something that happened in Selma yesterday has implications locally, or would have. Might still have, don't know. Council members in Selma voted to stop a group's work on a new monument honoring a Confederate general who was an elderly leader in the Ku Klux Klan. They're talking about General Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Wizard of the Saddle. And you could go on and on and on talking about this man because of the fact of the impact he had in warfare during the Civil War. The man was incredibly, he was a genius when it came to warfare, when it came to tactics. Those tactics are studied to this very day in West Point, the military academy, because of his ability to figure out to hit them firstest with the mostest, as the old saying goes. He hit them where they weren't. He knew how to trick his opponent. Just ask ancestors, or I should say descendants of Abel Strait, the man who was his opponent, as they came riding through Coleman years ago, almost 150 years ago. Nonetheless, whenever these people started to cancel, or I should say, whenever they decided not to allow this monument to be replaced, because somebody stole the bust of Nathan Bedford Forrest back earlier this year. No one knows who did it. But the blacks are upset down there because they're putting a monument up on, is it city cemetery or is it a privately owned cemetery? They can't prove one way or the other. So the council, taking maybe the better approach, decided to halt until they could figure out who has the title, who has the deed to this property. Now, CBS 42 decided they were going to do a story on it. They consider Coleman County as part of their ADI. They're part of their audience, okay? All you have to do is look at the weather and you can tell that. So they wanted to find somebody to talk about it, about the fact that this group of Confederate daughters, Confederate folks who were descendants of Confederate veterans, why they wanted to do this, to honor this guy who was one of the first members of the Ku Klux Klan. They couldn't get any of those lily-livered folks down there in Selma to talk, apparently, because nobody went on camera. So they called, let's see, who has the worst reputation when it comes to race relations? Coleman County, right? Now that right there in itself, in my view, is a mistake for the fact that we have that reputation here. During the Civil War, 2 people in Coleman County had slaves. People died in Coleman County, what was then Winston County, because they did not want to go to fight for slavery. But nobody knows that, especially the reporter that showed up at the museum yesterday over here and decided to interview my friend Dan Fullenwider, who is a Civil War historian, wanting him to explain why, Mr. Fullenwider, are there no black people in Coleman County? For there to have been black people in Coleman County, there had to be slaves to begin with, okay? We didn't have them. People died trying to keep that from happening. So Coleman County has a reputation, apparently, that's not undeserving. Nonetheless, after Mr. Fullenwider explained to the reporter the significance of Nathan Bedford Forrest, they weren't very pleased with that answer, apparently, because they didn't use it on their 4 o'clock report, their 6 o'clock report, or their 10 o'clock report last night. If the story doesn't fit, you must acquit, or in this case, you just don't air it, do you? Oh, well. If you're headed to Birmingham, be prepared. Walker Chapel Road, okay, is going to be, the interstate right there is going to be shut down maybe to 1 lane. There was a bad accident last night. They're going to close it this morning to try to fix a couple of signs that were knocked over by these people who crashed into this particular sign. So heads up on that. In Fort Hood, Texas, one soldier out in town decides he's going to try to cure his other friend who has the hiccups. So he shoots him in the face. Say what? Yeah, so he's been convicted. He will spend time. I don't know that it's a common thing that you scare someone and they'll usually stop hiccuping, right? Well, I think probably a round to the head does the same effect, except it's certainly more lasting. 1 in 4 young adults, speaking of the military, 1 in 4 young adults too overweight to join the U.S. military. Are we an obese nation? Is the obesity going to be on the increase? Lord, just go to the grocery store. Look how many temptations there are. When I was a kid, you had to look under the counter, at Morgan's, at Plunkett's, at different places. You just looked under the counter. My dad would bring me home bubble gum when we'd come home from work many times. And all, but boy, it's a different world now. Temptations everywhere. Well, in fact, they're saying now that it's affecting, of course, recruiting because they can't take the people. I remember in Parris Island, South Carolina, in the Marine Corps boot camp, that these young men, I don't know how they were able to join, but there would just be a handful of these guys. Lord, they were overweight. And to see them out running by themselves, it was called the Fat Body Platoon. Those of you who spent time in the military or in the Marine Corps know what I'm talking about. And you couldn't help but feel for these poor guys because sweat was pouring off their heads and their body and everywhere else. And it was January, for goodness sake, And so it was really difficult for them. Incidentally, CN Business News reports that $200 iPhone 5 that you just bought actually cost about $180. That's more than I thought. A $20 profit. Of course, the devil's in the details, or I should say the monthly bill, right? What's the Obama campaign poster child appears to be singer Madonna. Oh boy. Yeah, I offered a profanity-laced endorsement of President Obama at the Washington's Verizon Center this week. She promises when Obama's in the White House for a second term, she says, I'll take it all off. She showed her backsides, some of it, not all of it, thank goodness, and it had Obama's name written across it. She promises to take it all off. My goodness, poor Obama, poor Madonna. Boy, time and gravity has not been kind to her, and this sounds like an event. It sounds like an event that I just can't wait to miss. And speaking of underwear, I think maybe there's an attempt locally by the fair to deal with this. I think Daniel found something that's for sale yesterday that at the local fair. Maybe we could send a copy of that to Obama and to Madonna. There's something about those two names. Papa Don't Preach. Didn't she sing that song back in the 80s, Papa Don't Preach? Sounds like daughter needs to take some advice from Papa, or vice versa. Well, out of CBS television station in Spokane, Washington, there's a story about a fisherman who was out fishing. Did you hear this story? Earlier this week, out fishing. He decided to clean the trout that he had caught. Inside was a finger that this trout had caught. And it came from a man who back in June was out skiing and got his fingers caught in the ski rope, okay? It was pulling him, and as a result, cut his fingers off. That finger has been in that trout apparently since then. Or has it just been preserved on the bottom? Don't know. That's it for now. Stay tuned. More Today on 2 after this.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brown. Whether it's your dad, mother, brother, sister, or child, I'll be there for you, providing impartial and timely resolutions of probate court proceedings. I will stand to protect individuals' rights. I will provide capable leadership and confidence in the probate judge's office. I am ready to put my 22 years' experience to work for you as your probate judge.
On November 6th, elect Tammy Brown, probate judge of Coleman County.
Ride of your life. You'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from 2 big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Welcome back, Dr. Howard Rodgers with the Baldwin Counseling Center. Good morning, Howard.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Great, good to see you.
We are going to talk about education counseling.
Educational counseling.
Okay.
Can you say that?
I could say educational counseling. I think I can remember that. But what does that mean? What's that entail?
That is selecting maybe the occupation that you want to pursue, selecting a school, trying to determine whether or not you have the resources to get to the school, and looking at all the alternatives.
So these are college students?
These are people, it could be people out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
It could be someone that graduated high school 20 years ago and has now decided, hey, I would like to go back, but there's just no way I can do it.
Okay.
But there are ways that you can do it. And the first thing that you look at is, okay, what are the basics? And the basics are, first 2 years, you're probably going to take the same thing as everyone else takes. You're going to get a good, solid liberal arts education. And in Coleman County, the best place to do that's at Wallace.
I definitely agree.
That
We've
is
got
the
a great
absolute
facility
best
here.
place to do it. There are some people that just can't get in their car and go. They may work the day shift. They can't get there. Wallace has some online courses.
Right.
I don't think you can get a total degree online. But there are places where you can get a total degree online. You can get an associate's degree, you can get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or even a PhD online. And I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. So you look at, and at Baldwin Counseling, we try to help them decide, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah. Some people never decide.
Some people never decide, and that's okay. Well, we can just keep stacking degrees. That has been known to happen.
Yeah.
And you can look at, okay, I want to be a brain surgeon. But if you don't like anatomy and physiology, you can probably just kick that out. One guy came in and he says, what is the going field that I could make a lot of money in? I said, well, actuarial science is really good now. It's a going field. You can start out at probably $55,000, $60,000 a year. He said, I would like to do that. He said, but I don't like math. Well, we may want to look at something else then if you don't like math, because actuarial science is basically math. There's so many things that are happening, though, that a word of caution, I think, is in order. Be careful which school you choose. I was visiting with my family over the holidays, 4th of July holidays, and my niece said, Uncle Howard, I'm going back to school. I said, that's fantastic. She said, I'm going to be a social worker. I said, great. Where are you going? And she gave me the name of the school, which is an online school. I said, well, it's great that you're going back to school, and it's great you want to be a social worker, but they don't have a social work degree. She said, but they told me that I could get their degree, which is a Bachelor of Science in Social Services, and it's almost like a social work degree. Right. The only difference is with a Bachelor of Science in Social Work, you can get a degree as a social worker and get licensed. Make somewhere between $15 and $20 an hour. With a bachelor's degree in social science, you can get a job and ask, would you like fries with that, at about minimum wage. So the schools they're unethical in what they're doing. And they're telling you, no, you can do this. No, you can't. It's almost like a social work degree. Well, a horse is almost like a camel, right. Almost, and you have to be careful, and that's one of the things that our service helps them understand. Okay, this is what they're saying, and this is what you're really getting. And the other thing that you have to be careful of is whether or not the school is accredited. Yeah. Now, I can get you a PhD for $399 based on a one-paragraph essay, which I can help you write. But when you get it, you have nothing. It's a nice little ego degree, but it's not worth anything in 49 states, and in Oregon it'll get you put in jail. If you have a fake doctorate degree in Oregon and you call yourself doctor, they put you in jail. They don't allow that. So be careful with the accreditation. And a lot of schools say we're accredited. And the beauty of it is these fake degree schools not only have a school, but they have an accrediting body, which they have formed to accredit their schools. And it's really interesting. It's kind of a circle going around here. Sure. There are 5 regional accrediting authorities and about 5 national accrediting. The regional accrediting is a gold standard. Those are accepted everywhere. The national is the Bible schools and some of the art schools and other schools that maybe are separately and apart from the large universities. They are accepted most places, but not everywhere. So be careful when you sign up for a degree that it is one that will be accepted. Otherwise, you're going to pour a lot of money into it. You're never going to get it back, and you're going to get a degree, and you're going to tell people, hi, I've got a master's degree from XYZ school, and they're going to say that's great and turn their head and go, because it's worthless.
Right.
It's worthless.
Well, how do you research and find out what's good and what's bad?
Find the school that you want to attend, and then look under accreditation. And if it says regionally accredited, go to the CHIA homepage. That's the educational association that the government has. Look on their homepage and make sure they are.
Okay.
There is a hefty fine for saying you are accredited by a regional accrediting authority if you are not. So most of them are very honest. So look on there and see if it says regionally accredited by the Southwestern Association of Northwestern Schools in Alabama, and the other part is the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, SACS. Make sure that it's regionally accredited. If it is, you're okay. You're okay as far as accreditation goes, but make sure that you know what you're getting. The school that told my niece that, yes, we're accredited, it's regionally accredited, also told her that it's almost like a social work degree. The other variable is the price, and it goes all over the board.
Oh, yeah.
All over the board. The school that my niece was talking to told her, well, don't worry about the price. That's your first, don't worry about it, because we're going to help you get grants and loans.
Right, right.
But she was going to have to pay back, and their courses ran right at $1,200 per course, $400 per credit hour. Now, at Wallace, you can get 3 credit hours for probably less than $400, but this was $400 per credit hour. Now, that is $1,200 a course. There are, in a bachelor's degree, 3 into 120 is 40. 40 times, that is $48,000 for a bachelor's degree in social science, where you can make minimum wage. And then they're going to want you to pay back all of that. So look at, okay, what do I want to be?
Yeah.
Does this school offer it? Is the school accredited? How much is it going to cost? Because there's so many variables in there, and everywhere you go now, there's schools that are advertising online. They're all advertising.
Right.
So let's do a little research, and if the research that you find doesn't make you feel good, call me.
Yeah. A friend of mine was telling me about this couple that she knew, and the husband and wife were both going to school and trying to work and everything, but they were both seeking these degrees, taking out these loans. By the time they got to finish college, they'd owe so much money that they weren't making enough money to pay back the loans. So exactly like what you're saying, be careful of what you're doing, and make sure that you're not getting yourself into so much debt that you're never going to be able to pay it off.
Yeah, the attorneys now are the prime example of that. Some of them graduate with between $250,000 and $500,000 worth of student loan if they're going to one of the upscale schools. They're not making the money to pay it back. There's people in education that are so in hock that they can't make their loan payments. It's unbelievable, and it's just totally unnecessary. There's a lot of colleges in New Mexico. Clovis Community College, I think theirs is around $80 a credit hour. That's $240 per course. There's technology fees, runs it up to about $300, but that's, you can get a whole course there for less than 1 credit hour at the school where my niece was going. You end up with debt that you can't pay. And debt that you can't pay is bad enough. You end up with a degree that's worthless. Even though it's an accredited degree, a degree in sociology now, you can work at most any fast food restaurant you want to. It's just not worth much. So you need to look at what the growing trend is. If I'm trying to tell my grandson, look at becoming a physical therapist. Do something there's going to be a need, because we gray-haired going to need somebody to manipulate our bones.
Right.
And physical therapists do that really well.
Well, I think, too, and I think college is great, but it's not for everyone. And I do think we need some people out there that are mechanics and plumbers. And really, we're finding that those are the ones right now, those are the jobs that are really, people are needing those positions to be filled. So do at least consider that.
If you can do something with your hands, you can always find work.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, funny about that. The guy called the plumber, and the plumber came over and fixed his pipes and did all that and gave him the bill, and he looked at the plumber and said, "My goodness, man, my doctor charges less than that." He said, "I know, that's what I was doing last month." Yeah. So yes, if you can do something with your hands, you can find a job, and a lot of people are suited for that, and a lot of people just enjoy it.
Yeah. Thanks, Howard, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it.
Stay tuned. We have more coming up next.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brown. Whether it's your dad, mother, brother, sister, or child, I'll be there for you, providing impartial and timely resolutions of probate court proceedings. I will stand to protect individuals' rights. I will provide capable leadership and confidence in the probate judge's office. I am ready to put my 22 years experience to work for you as your probate judge.
On November 6th, elect Tammy Brown, probate judge of Coleman County.
Ride of your life. You'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed, and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it, and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from two big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm we had some chickens. E-I-E-I-O. Come over here and come over there and come here, come there. Quack, 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 you quack there, quack, quack, quack. E-I-E-I-O. On the farm had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm we had some chicks. E-I-E-I-O. There's chick over here and chick over there and chick, 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 chick there. When chick, move, 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 yeah, move there. When move, meow, 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 meow there. When meow, bitty, 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 bitty there. When piggy, gobble, 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 you gobble there. When gobble, quack, 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 you quack there. Quack, quack, quack.
Let's give away some prizes. What do you say?
Do that.
What do we have for prizes for today? We have 2 tickets to the bridal show, which is coming up on September 30th, and we have the day pass to the Wellness and Aquatic Center. Good prizes for today. All you have to do is correctly answer one of the questions about one of the advertisements we're going to show you. So let's look at our merchant ads right now. To begin with, the Tutor Doctor. Make this the best school year ever. In your home, convenient, flexible hours, experienced, qualified local tutors. Call 256-734-6500 for information.
And People's Tire's Brake and Alignment Center is featuring the Hydromaster tire. This is a 50% off of a regular tire. It is a premium quality remold tire.
Fest Hall Market Plots will be open tomorrow. They're open Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 8 till 3, located on the corner of Arnold Street and First Avenue.
And Deb's Bookstore. This is your hometown bookstore just down the road. She literally has thousands of books, and some of them are used. You can get them at half price, or if you want to buy a new book, there's 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
Mr. Plumber, Coleman's only professional full-service plumbing, sewer, and drain company, locally owned and operated. They have both tank and tankless water heater, sales and service. That's Mr. Plumber.
Mr. Hicks Menswear. He has the men's business suits and sport coats. He does have the regular sizes, but he also has those big and tall sizes, those hard to fit, up to 5X. He's located at 217 Compass Way.
Uniform Place. Inspired new looks for style at work. More complete outfits and flexible styles than ever before. Uniform Place on 2nd Avenue Southeast.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They can check your air conditioner and do oil changes and minor engine repair, shocks, brakes. They have over 80 years of combined experience there. And of course, you get great service at a good price at Tires for Less.
And right next door, you'll find Earl's Body Shop. They remind you, move over for emergency vehicles. Earl's Body Shop with 24-hour wrecker service. Towing is available, as well as auto body repair. Earl's Body Shop. There we go with some of our merchant ads. Tell us, which business has 80 years experience? Well, over 80 years.
Yep.
Which business are we talking about? They have over 80 years experience. They're really old people that work there.
They walk around with their walkers and their canes.
There's one person. No. This is all the people put together. Which business has over 80 years experience? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. The first person with the correct answer receives the day pass to the Wellness and Aquatic Center, along with 2 tickets to the With This Ring bridal show.
Yeah.
Which is coming up on Sunday.
Yeah,
and
that should be a good event.
That's a Stonebridge also, isn't it?
It is. They're busy.
Okay, tell us which business has over 80 years experience. Come on, you know this one.
I just said it.
256-734-7399. We have a caller. Hello, who's calling?
This is Ann.
Hi, Ann. From where are you calling?
Coleman.
From Coleman. Okay, which business are we talking about?
I'm just around this Earl's Body Shop.
It's right next door, but that's not the right answer. Think about it, call us back.
Yeah, think about it. She
They're
said
right
Earl's
next door
Body
to
Shop.
Earl's Body Shop.
Yes, they are.
Earl's Body Shop has more than 80 years experience.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people working there. And then, matter of fact, they have been there a long time, too.
They
people
have.
that work there.
They have. And
Good,
Earl's
loyal
Body Shop has
employees.
done some repair work for some vehicles for us, so they do a great job there.
Which business are we talking about? They have over 80 years experience. 256-734-7399.
Good morning, caller. Hello.
Good morning.
To whom am I speaking?
Chris.
Okay, Chris. What's the answer for us today, Chris?
I probably don't list tires for less.
Well, yeah, that's the right answer.
Way to go, Chris.
No, I remember I see it a while ago, but I just couldn't remember what the...
Right. Now, are you going to take your wife or your significant other to see with this ring?
Sure.
Good. Good for you, Chris. Right answer.
Good answer.
All right. Hold on the line for us, okay?
Chris got the right answer. Tires for less is the right answer. Now let's look at the rest of our merchant ads. Cosmic Sound DJ Entertainment. This is a new advertiser with us. They are your wedding DJ specialist based right here in Coleman. DJ Big D and DJ Wild Bill. You may get one or you may get both.
You could kick off your fall season at It's My Party because he's got all kinds of wonderful supplies there. Tailgating parties, all occasion balloons. Book Lulu the Gorilla for your next special event at It's My Party.
And you're in good hands with Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers. Sorelli is antique-inspired heirloom jewelry, one of the many reasons why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers.
And there's Baldwin Counseling Center. We just spoke with Dr. Howard Rodgers. So if you're having problems, you need to talk, you want some privacy, he is just a phone call away. Weight loss, individual and family counseling, lifestyle coaching, he can do all kinds of things.
And here's the Wellness and Aquatic Center where they have the indoor walking track, they have aerobics and cycling classes, the new Zumba classes, all available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
And Mullins Body Shop, Highway 31 South at Phelan. You've counted on them for over 52 years for auto body and repair and towing, and you can count on them today. This is Mullins Body Shop.
Sweet deals available at Dairy Queen. Pick any 3 items, pay just $4.44. And of course, the blizzard of the month for September is Oreo. Buy one, get one for 99 cents.
High Tide Sports Grill right there on Highway 31 next to Burgess Body Shop, and they do have some extended hours on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Look at all the specials that they have for the weekend.
And Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique, open 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. They have all types of tanning available. They also have merchandise, lotions, swimwear, handbags, and more. Summer wear is now 50% off.
And you can open the door to history and fine prints at Renard's Gifts and Gallery. And there's a great place to go and just browse if you want to just look at some good artwork. And of course, they do have some jewelry and gifts available, and they do a lot of framing.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. Now we need to check our birthdays for the 26th of September.
Let's see, we have several today. It looks like Winfred Huffstutler has a birthday today, along with Dot Burleson. Caleb Rezoot, maybe that's how you say that?
Sounds good to me.
Rezoot, okay. And Robert Isbell, and then Miss Myrna Hermits had a birthday yesterday. So we're going to put all these names into a big drawing on Friday where they have the possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And the weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Should be a beautiful day today. Sunny with a high around 80. Clear tonight, low near 60. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 83.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
I'm Ringo. What can I do for you?
Well, my name's Merlin, Pat Merlin. This is my son, Hank. We come a long way, Mr. Ringo. The boy here's gonna kill you.
Welcome back once again to Today on 2, and we're going to visit with Miss Kim Campbell right now, and she has actually brought a friend with her, Jeremy Hopper, and they're going to be talking about Mission Possible, the 5K run, and this is actually a fundraising event for the Haiti, or mission, I guess, that you have down there.
Yes.
I know you were on here a while back talking about some fitness, so you're all into fitness, aren't you, Miss Kim?
We try.
So, tell me a little bit about this 5K run, and how did that come about?
Actually, this will be our second annual 5K run. You know, when you're getting ready to go on a mission trip and you're trying to think of fundraisers and, you know, things that the community would love to be involved in and that they like to do, that just, one of the ladies at our church said, you know, hey, I think that would be a good thing to do. And last year we raised, I think, around $1,200. So it was very successful. So we thought we would go ahead and have our second annual. And it's just a really good event for whole families to be involved in.
Right,
you know.
Right. And I think we're trying to focus more on wellness and fitness and stuff, and we've all kind of turned into couch potatoes. So we really kind of need to get people out there and do fundraising events that are good and healthy for us. So Jeremy, how did you get involved?
Well, I've actually been on 2 mission trips to Haiti. I was there when they first discovered this Haiti's Eating with Monel, who we partnership with in Haiti, and actually went down and we scoped the property out, and Monel, the guy we go down there with, had a vision, you know, of making a place for the community, building an all-purpose building for anything from medical to, you know, education, everything. And so I got involved with them, and like she said, it's going to a really good cause. You know, if you've ever been to Haiti, you would definitely understand.
It's a devastated area, and then the I guess everything, the earthquake and everything that happened, just really destroyed. So, is this sort of a rebuild from something that they had before, or is it something that it's just a brand new idea and they never even had a sort of a community center like this?
It's actually a brand new idea. Where we're actually at working down there is not affected by the earthquake much. Okay. We're in North Haiti.
Okay.
The actual earthquake happened in Port-au-Prince area, south. Okay. So we're actually north on the north coast, and yes, it's just Monel's just got a vision for his people down there in Haiti, and he just had this envision of making this is his piece of property from his family.
I see.
And so it's just about an acre or so, but you know, giving them somewhere to go, someplace, you know, just to go, whether it's, you know, anything like we had talked about.
And that area is kind of ripe right now because there's a lot of they're not all Christians, right?
Right.
And a lot of them kind of believe in voodoo and witch doctors and things like that. And so I would imagine going there, showing these people that you care, it's a good thing, it's a positive thing. You're helping them, but you're helping them spiritually as well, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Are you seeing them being converted and coming?
Oh yes, we actually sponsored a 3-day Bible camp this past summer, and like Jeremy said, it's a new thing. They've never experienced anything like how our children are so accustomed to going to vacation Bible school from the time they're knee high.
Right.
We actually sponsored 157 children.
Wow.
And 71 of them accepted Christ as a result of that.
Wow.
And it's it's growing. Where we're building the multi-purpose building, Pastor Monell holds church there every week, and he has somewhere between 200 and 300 people already coming. And he was actually here a few weeks ago when he shared that he already has 300 children signed up for next summer.
Oh, wow.
So they're real excited. And he said,
kind of hungry for the word.
Yes, he
too,
said,
aren't
this is how you're going to be able to reach these people that are so rooted in the voodoo. You know, it's through the children. And
right, sure.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. Now, do you find that you run into obstacles when you're trying to do things like that? Because sometimes the governments are not always, on board and make things a little difficult to do. Have y'all run into any of that, or?
Actually, no. He's pretty much just kind of laid it out there of what he's going to do. Basically, the only types of problems they basically run into in Haiti is just getting products there. They have nothing down there, so just getting the products there on site to build the building.
Well, they're an island.
Right.
And anytime you're on an island, like Hawaii or St. Thomas or whatever, everything has to be shipped in.
But the Dominican Republic is also on that island, aren't they?
Yes.
Can you get materials from the other country?
Yes and no. I mean, they have a limited supply there in Haiti, so I guess they would have to go to the Dominican or somewhere. But the good thing about Limbe, Haiti, is where this is located is not far from Cap-Haïtien, which is a huge port city. So they get a lot of ports in there for supplies and everything like that also.
But it makes everything expensive, doesn't
Definitely.
it?
Yes. That's the most important
Shipping
part
is
of it.
crazy. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there other mission teams that help out on this project, or is this pretty much a Coleman-based operation?
Right now, our church has a partnership with Pastor Monell, and each time that we go, we try to incorporate other churches to go with us. We're looking for other people to come on board and just partner with us in this project. Actually, we leave again November the 3rd, going down for a week, and we have, I think, 3 other churches represented. So it's based out of our church, but it's definitely open to all people. It's something, there is such a great need, and a great need for people to be involved. We really are trying to reach out, and you guys having us on here is tremendous. It's a tremendous blessing and a great help of us getting the word out about Hades Eden.
So if somebody doesn't want to participate in the 5K run, but they just want to donate to your cause, what do they do? How do they go about doing that?
They can get in contact with our church office at West Point First Baptist and either make a donation there, or we have a Facebook page now. It's called Hades Eden. There's a lot of information on there. If you just go on there and like that, it gives updates. It actually has pictures of the construction that's going on now as we're sending money. And we also have a website that we're about to launch in the next few weeks. It'll be hadeseden.org. And you'll be able to, just go through the website and make donations also.
Yeah. And the 5K run, if they're interested in participating, what do they do?
They show up October the 13th, and it starts at 7. We are still taking, you can still register from 6 to 6:45. It's $20. There are free T-shirts or not free, but it's included in your run.
Right. They're going to cost you.
They're going to cost us, but for the first 50 entrants. So, like I said, we hope to have a great turnout. I know there's a lot going on during the month of October.
Right. Well, and that's Oktoberfest weekend
yes.
too.
But it's really early, so you can get out and run at 7 and be ready to go by 8. So
right.
We'll have awards for all the different.
And this is a
groups.
Sanctioned run?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so for those people that need these in order to go up that step up, they could participate in this. And okay.
And did we talk about the location of the run?
It's at Sportsman's Lake.
Sportsman's Lake. And I didn't realize that there's a course laid out through the park?
They have come, and it's been there for several years, actually. I mean, the various fundraisers that are held there, they use the same little course, and it's a really good run, and going around the lake, and it's nice and cool in the morning. And
yeah, I would think that in October it's really going to be crisp, and it's going to be a great time. And if you're a runner, this is going to be. And are you a runner?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually going to run it.
Okay, you look like you would be. And Kim, do you run?
Try.
Some,
okay. Well, thanks, guys, for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
We'll try to maybe put this on our community billboard and just remind people if they want to participate, how they can do it and so forth. And it's a good, healthy way to get out there and donate to a good cause. Yes. All right. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And stay tuned. We have more coming up.
Cheyenne, Cheyenne, we're lonely man, Cheyenne, will your heart stay free and light? Dream, Cheyenne, of a girl you may never love. Move along, Cheyenne, like the restless clouds up above.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Now it's time for our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Get ready for Oktoberfest. You can learn some ballroom dancing with Gene and Dodd Holt, and that's going to be on Thursday, September the 27th, and that's at the Donald E. Green Building at 6 p.m. And of course, United Way is presenting the Girlfriend Gala 2012 Wild About Girlfriends. And if you're interested in just coming for the preview tomorrow, you can do that from 11 to 1. You don't need a reservation. You just can buy a ticket at the door. That's held at Stonebridge Farms right there at 157 County Road 717. Bethsaida Baptist Church is celebrating 125 years of service with worship, fellowship, and food at the Bethsaida Baptist Church right there on Saturday, September the 29th at 10:30 in the morning. And With This Ring Bridal Show will be taking place this Sunday from 1 until 5, also at Stonebridge Farms. The show is featuring Heidi Elnora, who is from Project Runway, and she's designed some beautiful dresses. They have over 30 vendors, and of course, if you want a ticket, it would be best to buy it in advance. You'd save some money. That's $10, or you can buy it at the door for $15. Oktoberfest at St. John's Church will be taking place again this year on Monday, October the 8th. That's from 5 to 7 p.m. The cost is $10 for the meal, and they're going to have some live entertainment by the Revelations and the First Baptist Church Quartet. Second annual Mission Possible 5K run will also take place. We just talked about that on Saturday, October the 13th at 7 a.m. That's at Coleman Sportsman's Lake. Cost is just $20. Registration begins from 6 to 6:45 a.m. I think the run starts at 7. Prizes are awarded in each division, and all proceeds do go to help to support the Hades Eden. Second annual Coleman Oktoberfest Barbecue Challenge will also take place on October the 13th from 9 until 5. This is going to be held at the fairgrounds. It is $5 for admission, but if you have children and if you're military, you do get in for free. There are going to be barbecue and bands and fun and all kinds of beverages available at this event. And then community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you'd like to share one with us, you can send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast for today, sunny and breezy, a high of 86, clear tonight, low of 59, mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 85. And tomorrow, the guests on Today on 2 are...
Well, Miss Ann Mullins from the Better Business Bureau will be here, along with Alan Scott from the Vinemont football coach.
That's
so
right.
We're going to be talking football.
All right. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.